Hello everyone, my name is Ben Golash with New England Low Vision and Blindness, and today we're going to be trying out the new HumanWare Odyssey, which is a desktop text-to-speech reader. To walk you through some of the physicality of this device, I'm going to start off with the buttons on the top, which are going to be all of your main button controls. So furthest away from the user, we have the play button, which is right on the top in the center, as well as the forward and backwards buttons. So to start us off, I'm going to walk through the physicality of this device, beginning with the arm. So you just press in that front part and that will raise up the arm. This has the camera and all the lighting. So when you're reading a document, you're going to place your document right here in front of the device underneath the camera. Over on the right side, we have the power button, which is a nice big physical power button. So you press and hold that in just for about 2 seconds. It will beep and then it will start powering on. Just takes a second to get going. So now that the device is powered on and the arm is extended, we also have the volume button over here on the left side of the device. And every time you hit this volume button, it's going to verbally indicate that you've raised or lowered the volume.
Volume up, volume down.
So this is a really nice feature. If you're not really sure which button you hit, it's going to verbally say what button you've activated. So up here on the top, we have all the controls for the device, like the menu, the play and the pause. We also have the forward and the backwards button. So when you first turn on the device, it's going to automatically go into manual mode. This manual mode means that when you align your document underneath the camera, you have to physically press the camera button, which is this big circular button in the middle of the device. Now we could change this into auto mode or finger mode, which auto mode, it automatically will take the picture once you've aligned the document underneath the camera. And the finger mode is great if you're just looking to get a piece of text from your document by just pointing your finger down at whatever section of the document you'd like to be read. So to demonstrate, I'm going to start off with the manual mode. So I have a letter here. I'm just going to place it right in the middle of the device. A good indication of, lining up your document with this device is these 3 buttons down here on the bottom. They're kind of like bump dots. So if you align your document in the middle of these 3 bump dots on the bottom, then you kind of know where you are in relationship to the camera. Okay? So I've put my document down on the table, and then I'm going to press this middle circular button on the top. When I do this, it has the shutter button and it will process and start reading.
Monterey, 35 Runner Road, 89,001 Nevada. Subject, offer for the position of sales manager. Dear James, we were all very excited to meet and get to know you over the past few days. So
I'm going to press the pause button. So that did it pretty quickly, right? And this is using AI. So this is connected to the internet. It's using AI to be able to read this document more accurately. So a lot of other devices use AI to summarize, to read barcodes. I hope that this will soon have that, but for now it's just using the AI to accurately read all of our documentation. Okay? Now we have the forward and the backwards button right next to the play and the pause. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to experiment and press the back button and see where it goes.
Pressed with your background and would like to we were all very excited to meet and get to know you over the past 89,001 Nevada. 35 Runner Road, 80 James Monterey.
So what it's doing is it's going line for line as it's playing, and we're pressing the back button. The same goes for the forwards button. So if we're playing the document and we want to skip forward in that documentation, we press that forwards button and it goes line for line forwards in that document. All of those controls are exactly the same if you go into the manual mode, the auto mode, or the finger pointing mode, okay? So that play and the pause, as well as the forwards and backwards, they all work the same. Okay, so I demonstrated the pause, the backwards, and the forwards button in manual mode. These controls are exactly the same in any mode that you're in. The mode is just how the device is taking the picture. So if you want to have some more control over the device taking the photo, then you keep it in manual mode. If you want a little bit of a quick experience, then you will put it into auto mode, and then the finger pointing mode is just for getting a small portion of text. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate how to switch the mode. So I mentioned before that it automatically is in manual mode. If I wanted to switch it into auto mode, I'm going to press the back button up here on the top.
Auto mode.
So now that it's in auto mode, I'm going to demonstrate how it works with this recipe here. So I'm just going to place down the document.
Material under the camera.
It automatically takes a picture, so I didn't have to press any buttons.
Easy brownie, 45 minutes, 2 and serves 2 ingredients, 3 ounces unsweetened chocolate, 8 tablespoons.
Okay, and then I'm going to pause. So as you can see with the manual mode versus the auto mode I didn't have to press any buttons. It just took the picture automatically once it sees that the document is stable, it's not being moved around at all. So it's a really quick experience, right? You just place that document down, automatically takes a picture and starts reading pretty quick. So it's good. So I'm going to take this away and then we're going to switch it into finger pointing mode, and I'll demonstrate how this works. So
auto mode.
So I'm going to press the forward button.
Finger pointing mode. Place your finger under the text that needs to be read.
And we're in finger pointing mode. So it's the same operation. I'm just going to place the document down and then I'm going to point just at a section of text. Beep, take the picture. So it recognizes my finger and where it's pointing.
3 ounces unsweetened chocolate, 8 tablespoons, 1 stick, salted or unsalted butter.
Okay, and that little chime indicates that it's done with the reading. Okay, so it's only going to read about 2 or 3 lines above my finger. So any text above that, it's going to read. But as you heard, it did not read the top of this document. So it didn't read the Easy Brownie or serves to or anything like that. Just read a portion of the text. So now taking away this document, I'm going to go a little bit into the menu and just showing you what type of features this offers in the menu and how to switch them. To activate the menu, it's going to be this button right here on the top, right next to the picture button, which is the large circular button in the middle. So it's going to be the button to the left. Once I press that once.
Main menu, 97% power remaining, file management.
Okay, so it automatically will read the power of the device. Okay, so this is not a wired device. You can leave it plugged in, but it does have a battery life. As well as I wanted to mention the power input in the back here. So it's just a DC input. It comes with a charger. You can leave it plugged in just as you would a normal desktop computer. But if you wanted to move around the house, or if you wanted to bring it, say, to the library or a friend's house, you can always unplug it and use the battery. Okay, so now that we're in the menu, to navigate the menu, we're going to use the forwards and the back button on the top here.
User manual. About. Settings. Bluetooth.
We have Bluetooth capabilities on this, so you can pair your Bluetooth headphones to this. Wi-Fi. So I mentioned before that this uses AI to more accurately take a picture and read your documentation. So to activate the Wi-Fi, you're going to need to download the app, which can be found in the manual. So there's a QR code that you scan with your phone, and it will bring you to the link of the app on the App Store. So once you download this app, you enter in the Wi-Fi that you want to use, and then it will create a QR code that's linked to this Wi-Fi. Once you select and create that QR code, you will go into the Wi-Fi menu, by pressing the OK button or the picture button here in the middle.
Network NELV connected.
Okay, so
you can press the camera button to reconnect it, or press the return button to return to the main menu.
So if I wanted to connect a new network, I would use the backwards and the forwards button to go to the scan QR code option. Once I press this, I put the QR code down underneath the camera and then press OK or the picture button. Once you take a picture of that QR code, it will automatically connect to any Wi-Fi you've entered into the app. But it also allows for updates to this device. So in the future, they're going to be updating this device, making the reading more accurate. They're going to hopefully add in some other AI features onto this device. And the only way to activate those upgrades is going to be through the Wi-Fi. So connecting it to Wi-Fi is extremely important. Okay, so if I wanted to exit out of this menu option, I'm going to press the back button, which is the right side button in the middle next to the camera button.
Main menu, Wi-Fi.
Okay, so pressing that, it's going to shoot us back into the main menu carousel. So continuing through the options,
voice.
We can change the voice, and going in here, let's hear what the different voices sound like.
Set the voice to female. Set the voice to male.
Okay, let's try the male and see how it sounds.
Already set to male. Main menu, voice.
Okay, so it's pretty easy to change what settings you would like. It's just a matter of navigating with the backwards and forwards button and pressing the camera button to select, as well as the back button to go back. So I'm going to keep going.
Reading speed.
Reading speed.
File management.
And file management. So you can save items onto this device. So if you have maybe a prescription that you want to read at a consistent basis, or if you have a recipe that you'd like to cook a lot of, then you can save it onto this device and go into the menu and reactivate that audio. Okay, so that does it for the HumanWare Odyssey Text-to-Speech Reader. It's a really great device. I would say it's like a 9.5 out of 10 for the accuracy. So it's really accurate. I love all the different features that it has. It has the Bluetooth, it has the Wi-Fi connectivity. All the buttons are very physical. It's very easy to navigate just with your touch. There's raised icons on each one of these buttons, so you can really feel which buttons you're pressing. And I would say it's very hard to get lost in this device. It is a little bit more involved than some other text-to-speech readers that we've seen. But what's great about this is that of how fast and accurate the reading is. Okay, so that does it for the Text-to-Speech Reader Odyssey. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of our YouTube channel and all the other reviews we've made. Thank you.